Good Friday wasn't so good after all for most Christians as COVID-19 impacted on Easter traditions, with Friday services conducted without crowd. Christians under restrictions were forced to observe the Holy Friday while holed up in their homes, and those lucky celebrated the holiday online. Enoxikolia tells us more.
For many people in the country, today was a strange Good Friday. There were no church gatherings, no neighborhood egg hunts, and no celebratory meals with extended family and friends. If these music instruments at Presbyterian Church of East Africa, Bahati, Nairobi, had a voice, they would have told a story of just how things are different this year. They were covered in silence.
Ni jambo la huzuni sana wakati huu ningekuwa kanisani nikiimba sababu mimi ni mwimbaji.
Clergymen across the country celebrated Good Friday without crowd. Like at Nyahururu Catholic Secretariat, Bishop Joseph Mbatia led 2 priests and 2 nuns in marking the way of the cross. Across the country, there were no public processions. The move to avoid gatherings seeks to stem the spread of coronavirus.
Kitadeana mema na hasa wakati huu wa virusi vya corona, tuwe tukijali wale wengine.
Ordinarily, Good Fridays are active days when Christians across the globe congregate to celebrate the day Jesus Christ was crucified. But today, things were different given the coronavirus pandemic.
Since people cannot assemble to worship, church leaders took the Good Friday messages to them quite literally. Indeed, it was an Easter week with the most live streaming to date. Many congregations attended remote services online as their clergy preached to cameras in empty churches.
We are with Jesus in our hearts. He is with us and he will never abandon us.
Kenya has imposed a night curfew and banned travel in and out of Nairobi metropolitan area, Mombasa, Kilifi and Kwale counties to encourage people to stay at home and to celebrate with their immediate family only. George Abiero, a catechist at Borowonin Catholic Church in Baringo County, did just that.
This is a special moment that God has given to us to have a deeper reflection of the place of God in our lives.
The coronavirus has forced Christians across the globe to alter traditions associated with the Holy Week that started with the Palm Sunday last week.
Hata jana jioni tungefaa kuwa na tunashiriki meza ya Bwana, ile ambayo tunaita the Last Supper.
In Vatican, Pope Francis presided at Holy Thursday Mass in an empty St. Peter's Basilica, praising doctors, nurses and priests who risked their lives serving victims of the coronavirus as the saints next door. The Mass, which commemorates Jesus' Last Supper with his apostles on the night before he died, usually packs the Basilica with up to 10,000 people, including cardinals, bishops and ordinary faithful.
Pietà di noi, Signore.
But because of the coronavirus restrictions, it was said from a secondary altar behind the main one Francis normally uses and attended by only 24 people, including a few aides, nuns, and a scaled-down choir. Even the traditional foot-washing ritual, which commemorates Jesus' gesture of humility towards his apostles, was eliminated to avoid the possible spread of the virus. Enoxikolia, Citizen TV.